to Xera Survival. This is a open world PvE PvP game where you basically go through the whole map looting, searching for weapons, food, water. Um, you can fight other players, you can fight humanoids, and there's different types of, I guess, events on the map. So you have the roadblocks, these red ones all around here, which I'll show in a bit. They're usually guarded by humanoids, but sometimes there will be players around them. Um, there's helicopter crash sites. There isn't one going on right now. There's radio tower missions. There's reactor events, compound events, civilian bunkers, open civilian bunker, where you last died, supply drops, settlement helicopter will be flying back and forward, and then these circles are safe zones where you can't get damaged. You'll auto heal, you'll auto rest, and radiation will be taken off.
Attention all soldiers on the ground. We're picking up some interference at one of our communication towers. Head over there and investigate.
So you'll get random radio messages like that to do missions and whatnot. Um, so as soon as you get a message, new events will pop up on the map, like helicopter crashes and whatnot, everything that you see on the side. Um, I've been playing this for a few days, and the community has been very welcoming. The devs have been very welcoming, and that's pretty refreshing coming from if you've ever played other survival games such as DayZ or Arma. DayZ being more of the toxic community where you don't really get that much help when you started out, and you die way more times than actually learn the mechanics of the game. Whereas this, I've died a few times either due to user error because I went to places I didn't know had a high amount of hostiles, or I just got killed by another player. But I never felt salty or anything after it. I just went back, found some loot, and continued my way on um, playing the game. The cool thing about this game is the loot distribution is very even or good. You're guaranteed to find something. I've found weapons every single time I ventured somewhere. I found food. I found resources. Usually, when you do a one of those um, roadblocks, you're usually guaranteed a weapon of some sort. And most of the robots or the humanoids, um, most of them aren't that difficult. The green boy is, I don't know what he's called, but the green one, that one takes a lot of ammo and he freaking deals a lot of damage. But usually at these roadblocks, you only got to deal with orange ones, blue ones, and the rusty looking ones. The rusty looking ones are easy to handle. You can probably melee them with fists if you don't have any weapons. But if you do have weapons, they're pretty easy to take care of. See, the orange ones you want to kill from a distance because they blow up. But as for the other ones, they're kind of whatever. These are the rusty ones. Just keep in mind, as soon as you start shooting them, more will come. So you want to make sure you double check your surroundings before you do um, any looting. That's usually how I die, because I'm looting and more robots or humanoids come. See, I don't know if it's because I'm from the 90s or whatever, but um, I love zombie stuff and I love Terminator, alien stuff, right? So when I saw the enemies in this game, it immediately reminded me of Terminator, and I kind of like that about this game. So the enemies are pretty cool. in that sense, so it piques my interest there. And the whole leveling system is pretty good. Every time you loot, kill stuff, or do any of the events on the map, you get XP towards your next level. When you craft as well, you get XP for your next level. So those are key features that I enjoy in these type of games. Um, let's talk about the future. They got a lot planned for this game. Um, I'll probably take a picture of that and post it in the video towards the end. But they have a huge roadmap for this game, and they're very open about it. Like, you can join the Discord, talk to them if you have any questions. You can talk to them in game. If you're streaming the game, they'll hop in. The devs really care about the game. And for $20, I believe, is how much the game costs. I'll put the link in the description. For $20, the game right now is worth it. And with what's gonna come out, like there's so much planned. Um, it's a great price, in my opinion. And they have sales, so you could scoop it up as well whenever, if you're one of those people that would rather wait. But $20 isn't bad for what the game has now. And the community is great. They're very welcoming. Any questions? When I was asking questions, one of the partnered streamers was talking and helped me out, and um, there was no, what you would call it. There was no hesitation or anything. I felt welcomed immediately. Normally, I'm one of those gamers that don't really like talking to new people. Like, it takes me a while to get a feel for the group and then, hop in. I usually play solo, but the community here is very um there's no egos. Basically, there's no, oh, I'm a high level, I'm going to talk down to you. The high levels explained where to get loot, where to do things, what to do things, and that's great. I normally play mmos where the high levels kind of just taunt the low levels and don't help each other. I usually had to end up doing that myself, grinding to the point where I have to help the new players, because obviously if you don't have a community that helps new players and all they do is scare them off, your game ends up dying. And the fact that this game has a community that helps is refreshing, because most of the mmos I play, like Terra, Blessed Unleash, Neverwinter, Skyforge, where the communities have gone and all there's left is high level guilds and elitism, it's hard to get people to want to play the game with you because of how deterring those elitists can be. But in this game, it's just so damn refreshing to see people help each other. You 1 minute they're talking about PvPing each other and destroying each other, and then immediately when someone has a question, everyone stops, answers the question with respect, and then they go back to their PvP banter. Like, you, I don't know, like, how much, I don't know who's gonna watch this review, but I don't know how much y'all been playing games, but sometimes you just want to play a game where you want to chill, learn about it, and then get to the fun PvP part, right? And that's so rare, especially PC, console, doesn't matter. It's so rare to find a community that's just so open to new players and excited to see new people join in the game. That was another thing. People saying, wow, there's traffic coming through. Wow, the server's getting stressed. That's amazing. The devs are putting effort in resetting the timers and resetting the servers, talking to the people. I know when I started day one, Yoshi was in the chat and he was letting everybody know if we had any inconveniences to let him know, and if we had any suggestions, join the Discord. And that's amazing, especially in this day and age where developers kind of just
Attention all soldiers on the ground.
stop
We're
caring.
picking up some interference at one of our
That's another
communication
perk.
towers.
Like,
Head over there and investigate.
that alone is a great reason to uh, download this game, to support this game. finding devs that care for their game is great. Then meeting the community, that's another reason to keep this game alive. Because if we can have a game where there's a great community and a great feedback system where the devs want to actually game with you and talk to you and play with you and support the streams and support the content, that is amazing. You don't see that. Yeah, you don't even see that in so many developers. It's so freaking rare. I'm currently in a PvE server. Um, Most of the time, chat is pretty chill in this one. Usually in the East or the first server in the US, that's the one where everyone's talking in PvP. And I haven't joined any of the other servers yet. There is a first person only server, which is kind of cool. But oh, that too. The fact that there's a PvE server that allows me to learn the game, that's amazing. I mean, when I started, I went straight to the PvP because I didn't know. But when the what was it, the partner streamer Crossfire, he mentioned that there was a PvE server, and when I looked, I was like, oh crap, there is. So that's cool that they give you an option to learn the map, get some gear so you can go in PvP, and that way you can play the game at your pace and you're not forced like DayZ. I'm gonna keep bringing up DayZ because I hate I hate it. Like you don't have time to learn the map, you don't have time to do anything, and you're dying of starve. That game is just straight up, I don't know. It's like surfing the internet and you forget to like have your adware spam blocker on, and freaking you're getting spammed over and over that your character's hungry. Like that's all you see in DayZ. Hunger, 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 thirst, thirst. It just gets annoying. You can't even, you're too busy trying to figure out where you're gonna find your next meal than actually pay attention to what you're doing on the map. And in this game you can get food and everything very quickly. Like I said, the loot distribution is great. Just eat something, drink something. I have so many canteens. But yeah, there's plenty to do. Running around, get loot, PvP. Let me see if I can find a oh look,
We've got some supplies on their way. We've marked it on your map.
supply drop. Yeah, so far. Oh, another thing, this game's pretty optimized. I don't have the best hardware, but I'm able to play this in 1080p and get good, decent 60, sometimes high 50s FPS at medium to low settings. So that's a plus, especially in an open world game. Being able to get past like 30 FPS on a newer title is great. You know, they've optimized the heck out of this game. But let me show you something I learned the hard way, because when I was playing what was it? When I play Fallout or DayZ or whatever, see the robots, the humanoids? In other games, you're like, oh, I'll just jump on something. They're not gonna get me, right? And then you see this freaking horror show of a thing where they just jump. I was not expecting that. It's freaking ridiculous. But yeah, hopefully I don't die because there we go. Yeah, that I assumed, and that was my mistake, because in every other game that's survival, 7 days, DayZ, Fallout, whatever, the enemies will just stand there or run behind an object, right? No, these will fly into the air with super jump and get to where you are. There is no place these guys can't get. If they can run, they'll get there. If they can jump, they'll super jump there. So it's just like, don't think that just because you're in high ground, you're gonna get away. That ain't happening. That scared me the first time because I was running and I had so many jumping at me. I was like, what the? I'm gonna wait for this package, but so far this game is probably one of my fave survival games, and I'm definitely gonna be playing it. Definitely gonna be streaming it more too. It's my first package, I believe, that I've ever gotten. I don't know what's in it. Some people say there's like rare weapons or whatnot, but we'll see. I've never looted a package. I usually get there too late. Ooh, MP5. I'll take it. Light armor. So my backpack is full, of course. Let me see if there's any. Probably break that. Dismantle. Can I break? Yeah, I can. Dismantle all this stuff. I don't know. Can I dismantle? Nah, I don't want to dismantle the wrench. Uh, I don't know what else I can draw. Or am I good now? Okay, I'm good now. So I'm definitely gonna go back to base, but this game, like, if you want to see more of it, definitely stop by a stream. Oh, that's another thing. Before I end this, dynamic weather. Hell yeah. See, a lot of people don't understand when you're playing an open world game, you don't pay attention, right? You're just like, oh, look, area, cool, running around, cool, bro. But this game, it snows, it rains whenever it wants. There's no specific area where it's like, let me go there, I'm gonna find rain. Like PUBG lied and said, ooh, dynamic weather when you play a map. No, no, that's not dynamic when you join a map and it rains automatically. No, that's dumb. The whole time it rains on that map on PUBG is fake. That's not dynamic. This is dynamic where you start a map, the snow comes, then it goes away, or the rain comes and it goes away. That is dynamic. That is what it means to be dynamic. When there's no when it's automatic, when there's no I have to join a map or whatever. Cause this is the second time I've seen snow. I've seen rain a few times, and that's freaking awesome. So that's another thing I like about this game. But yeah, I'm getting a little addicted to this because grinding it I've been grinding it a few times on stream and off stream and playing it for hours. And this is hitting all the check marks for what I enjoy in an open world survival game. Um, with what they're adding in the roadmap, there's just they're building on top of a foundation, which is always great in a game, and that's what you want. You never want to invest in a game where they don't know what their foundation is, and these devs are very open about that. So since if you I'm gonna link it to their roadmap. If you check out their roadmap, they know what their foundation is, and they're building on top of everything that is working great. And that's another reason to invest in this game, because that means they have a future plan for this game. Most early access games, they don't look past. They'll give you a description saying they're looking to the future, but when they don't have a roadmap and they're just kind of chilling there, you can kind of tell it's probably not going to happen. And these devs are hard at work doing it. Just gonna sell all this real quick. Oh yeah, there's vendor stuff. There's a variety of weapons. They're gonna add ballistics soon.
Attention all
That's the
soldiers on the ground.
backpacks.
We're picking up some interference at one of our communication towers. Head over there and investigate.
As you can hear, there's always events popping off, so if you need something to do, there's always something to do. Let me drop off this. But if any of you guys have any more questions, let me know. I will be streaming this. Those links will also be in the description. Sandbag, 223, 15. I used to not collect stuff, but then I saw how easy it is to craft certain things, and I'm like, well, why not? That's probably what I should go over to real quick. So you hit tab. So missions aren't included and perks aren't included, but every time you level, you get skill points. Your money, when you sell everything, save stuff, or just loot you found. There's a time of day. Backpack is everything you can carry. There's small backpacks, medium backpacks, large backpacks, and military backpacks. And then you can get advanced versions of those if you upgrade them. Your weapons, some weapons have 2 attachment slots, 1 attachment slot. You get a sidearm, a melee, grenades. You can add extra stuff here, medical stuff, body armor. I think there's a tactical. I want to say there's 2 other body armors. There's 1 other night vision, but there are helmets. There's bandit NPCs I didn't know. I thought they were random people and they started shooting me. So there's that you need to be careful of. Here's all the crafting you can do. Ooh, radiation pills. That's gonna come in handy in the radiation reactor core. But here's all the things you can craft: auto turrets, GP grenade, advanced military backpack, auto turret tier 2. They're gonna be adding more. There's a lot of information in the roadmap. Can't click missions or backpack, but there's all that. There's plenty of settings as well. You can macro stuff like my crouch. I have it on my second mouse button. And then, I don't know. Oh, this is for voice talk, voice chat. But yeah, this is Xera Survival. If you have any more questions, check out the stream. Ask the devs, join their Discord. If you want someone to play with, I'm one of those players that is down to help you. I have the patience, so if you struggle with playing with people that don't have patience, I can be that guy to help you out. So just hit me up in the comments to add you on Steam. I'll help you out in this game. I'll find extra loot if you want me to hold weapons for you or something for whenever y'all get the game and get on. I'll do that as well because it gives me something to do. I don't mind it. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the review. Like, subscribe, check it out. Check the links in the description. Enjoy.